I learned a lot of good lessons in music school. Probably the first most important life lesson from a guy named Jon van Wie. He's a professor at University of Alabama, and I was in high school at the time. I started taking lessons with him. He had not too long just gotten off the boat from France, studying with the great Jean-Marie Londex. If you don't know who that is, Jean-Marie Londex is one of those great legendary guys, and Jonathan Offsinger studied with him a couple years. It's like going to a ninja cult or something like Batman, you know. And taking some of those early lessons from Offsinger, he mentioned how he loved what he did, how he loved teaching, how he loved performing, how he loved the engagement between the teacher-student and the performance environment, whether you're talking quartets or jazz combos But he told me that he loved what he did, and comparing it to someone who, say, works in a factory or something. Nothing wrong with that. You make a living. We all got to make a living. But as I worked that old miserable day job in the chicken shack or whatever, that's something that always stuck with me. I knew I was always meant to be an artist of some kind, but I always wondered if music was it. No, I'm not gonna play. I haven't played since, 2005? It'd be gross if you heard me now. It'd be totally gross, but this is it, man. Selmer. Serial number is N.600-384. This is the horn that got me through graduate school. It really did. Series 3 Alto Selmer. I enjoyed the horn. I think I like it better than I like the Series 2 a lot. I mean, I like the Series 2 because that's what I came up through high school playing and stuff. And then I got the Series 3 in graduate school. It's a little easier to play untuned. Low end speaks a little easier. And I think it just has a greater clarity of sound. A lot of people mistake that for a brighter sound. It's not brighter, it's just more clarity. It speaks a little easier, not as stuffy as like some of the older Selmers. I've always wondered the French people who design these horns, I can't help but wonder if they're just like little small people. Other than Andre the Giant, do you know of any really big giant Frenchmen? They probably are. I mean, probably any number of them in the Olympics, weightlifting and stuff. So I had to build these up, epoxy. Easy to grind those down to fit your hand perfectly with like a Dremel tool or something. Why all this talk about the horn and my time in music? Because it's time for me to let go of this horn. It's time for me to let it go. And as you know, my time here on the YouTube channel, I'm always trying to better my video equipment and my videography techniques and methods and all of that. And I've kind of outdone what this little camera can do. Huh? Yeah, man, mouthpieces. This Rico B7. This is like an old, this is a baritone saxophone mouthpiece. And at the time I bought it, it was on like 20 bucks. Who knows how much these things are now. Bone stock, nothing been done to it. Let's see what else we have. Oh yeah, we got this Seiko tuner. I did plug it up, it does work. I don't have an input power source, but it uses like a 9-volt battery. Got my soprano mouthpiece. It's a C-Star, so a classical mouthpiece or legit, depending on your perspective. I had this one worked on. I had it sent off. I think I had most of my mouthpieces sent off to worked on by a man named Jon van Wie. He's passed on now. I mean, you send this guy your mouthpieces, and I didn't have him modified. I just wanted him to sort of reface it, as they were. And he pretty much just cleaned up some of the rough edges, or I've had other mouthpieces. This is my C star on the Alto. This is the Alto C star, same ligature. Had this one sent off too, same thing. Just you send your mouthpieces off to this guy, and when you get them back, they'd smell like they were like in a cigarette factory or something. Tenor mouthpiece, stock ligature, same thing. C star, worked on, same thing. Hardly ever played it. Just wasn't much of a classical tenor player. If I was going to play tenor, it was going to be jazz, because that's what you do, right? That's what you do in tenor. Now this is my old Meyer 5. I had a Meyer 5 mouthpiece. I bought this in high school. We're talking 94 maybe. I mean, that's all well and good, but here's the mouthpiece that I probably love the most. This is my Morgan 6M. This is a mouthpiece made by hand by Ralph Morgan, the old way. Now this is about as close as you're going to come to an old Meyer Brothers mouthpiece made by the Meyer Brothers by hand. I don't even know if Ralph Morgan's still alive. You can just check that out. I mean, I don't know. I've been out of the loop since 2005. So it feels like a C star, and I can't help but wonder if he used like a C star blank and then just shaped it and used all the whatever charts and stuff that he has. And if not, singer, if you're watching this, my tone percept has changed. I find myself continuing to like brighter and brighter sounds. We've talked about that many times. I listened to some things that I used to listen to, and I was like, gosh, it sounds like a black hole. And at the time, I would have been back jerking. Oh, that's really bright. I mean, it's just amazing how relative these things are. But I'm just hearing brighter and brighter sounds, and I can't identify why. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not depressed like I used to be. That's probably it. But my friends, that is it. If you're interested in that horn, either message me below, shoot me a message, damon@blackwarriorlures.com, or check out the eBay page if you're interested in that horn. If you have any questions, you can contact me there as well. And this money from this horn is going to go directly towards camera equipment, purchasing vintage lenses, because that's one of the beautiful things, you know. In music, we like the old horns, we like the old mouthpieces, and I find there's a very similar and comforting, comparable attitude in cameras. But anyway, the point is, the horn's going to be on eBay. By the time you're watching this, it's going to be on eBay, and I just want you to know that the horn needs a new home, and the proceeds from which are going to go to a good cause. That's my whole point. And I'll talk to you later.